Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Hey guys, Chris, Strat-O-Matic, Delaware. Figured I would squeeze in a game before we did our channel giveaway live stream just before 8 tonight. So I figured what better way than a little bit of football. Done some baseball, done some hockey. Time to get a football game in. So those of you who watched the last game I did, you probably caught on to my new system. I need to adjust the camera a little bit while I'm getting ready. Maybe a little more. Derek, how's it going? Yeah, it was supposed to be old school, baby. Yes, it was. So tonight we have got the New York Giants, Baltimore Colts, 1958, playing in New York. Yeah, we're going to replay that great game, and we are going to see if we can't just get this ball rolling right along. So without any further ado, let us... I misplaced my coin. Where did I put my coin? I put it back in the bag. All right, we got to flip for the coin toss. Colts are visiting. Colts are going to call heads. And that would be tails. So the Giants win the coin toss. They're going to elect to receive. And that's going to be in the way. Bummer. I didn't rethink that. Well, I can do that. That'll work. All right. So Giants win. So they're going to receive. Yep. Okay, here we go. Opening kickoff. And hit it. That's going to be Colts. Kickoff. Penalties. Number 5 will be to the 15-yard line. On back. That'll be 8. That's right. We don't have penalties with the older cards. Oh, these aren't the older cards. Okay. 8. Number 1 back is Phil King. Opponent's kickoff return, 40-yard return. Let us see what the penalty might be. Roll that one. 5. Kicking team number 5. Offsides against the kicking team. I think King is going to keep that return. 15, 25, 35, 45, 45. Giants start well into the Colts side of the field. 1st and 10. They're going to give it to Frank Gifford and run. We're going to be ready for the run, so that's right. 3, 8. 4-yard loss for Gifford. Stuffed at the line. Right there. 2nd and... Second and 14. We're going to go short pass to Don Maynard. That'll be Connerly. We'll call that guessed right. 10. Possible interception, 2 through 10. And that is intercepted 11 yards downfield. And the Giants get off to a rocky start. 49 down to the 38. I think I had that differently the last time. I can't remember where I had that. That's all right. Down to the 48. Interception return is going to be 9, 10 yards. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Turns it back to the 48. 1st and 10, Colts. Just short of midfield. Okay, here we go. And Mr. Utah Mike, this is the Amici game. Matt Dante, Tony, DR, welcome to the chat, gentlemen. Glad you could make it. Figured I'd squeeze in a 58 rematch before we got to the live stream for the giveaway, and I got to stop talking because the timer doesn't work. Amici, we're going to call off tackle. I distracted myself. 2-9, guessed right, 3-yard gain for Amici. Yep, so I got to play. I can't talk or else this game will take forever. 2nd and 7. Fullback Jack Call on the line, buck, 5-4. And that's going to be a 9-yard gain for Call. Giants give it up. 1st and 10 at the 40 for the Colts. 1st and 10, they're going to give it to Amici. Off tackle. 2-12, we'll call it guessed right. That's going to be short gain. And Amici pops off a 15-yarder for another Colts 1st down. Colts are moving the ball at will early. 1st 10 at the 25. They're going to give this one to Call up the gut, the fullback. 8. Line buck 8 stuffed at the line. So that will bring up 2nd and 10. We'll go short Ray Berry. We'll say guessed right. Unitas short 5 must run. 10, and that is going to be 0 stopped at the line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Colts. We're going to go short to Mutscheller, tight end. 9, short pass receiver card, Mutscheller. Da-de-da-de-da. 10, guessed right, incomplete pass. So that's going to bring up 4th and 10 at the 25. Kind of range does Steve Myra have? 25-yard line, 2 through 3 is good. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go short pass to Lenny Moore, flanker. Chance of penalty, 10. 8-yard sack. But 4. We're looking at the defensive card, number 6. No penalty. Sack for 8 yards. We'll call that Robustelli. Andy Robustelli. Colts turn it over. Giants take over at their 33. 1st and 10. And we've got 9:16 left to go in the 1st quarter. All righty. Gifford, around the end. 5, guessed right. Chance of fumble at the line of scrimmage. 2 through 3. Stopped at the line with a 7. So that is stuffed. 2nd and 10. Giants. They're going to give it to Triplett off tackle, the fullback. Mel Triplett. 4, off tackle. Now, this is a Strat Fan reprint, 1992. Both of them are. This is 98. This is 92. I'm going to pause it. The 92 reprint for the Colts only has advanced defense. So I don't have a way to get the elementary side like the 98 set has. So I decided early I'm going to go with 0 linebackers keying on running plays and the least amount of men in the zone. No, with 1 man in the zone for flat, 3 for short, and 1 for long. Which I want to mark those so I know what I'm looking at. Look at the right ones. And then 0 linebackers king. Okay. So 5, 4. What was that? That was Triplett. Off tackle. Going back to it. Off tackle. 4, 7-yard gain. I think that's what I call it, but that's what we're going to go with. Triplett picks up 7. That's going to be 3rd and 3 from the 39. Now from the 40. No, because they're going to the 42. 8 from the, no, yeah, that's right. They were at the 33. So 3rd and 3. And we are going to look at a Frank Gifford off tackle. We'll say guessed right. 6 stopped at the line. Frank Gifford not getting a lot done today. 4th and 3, and they're going to bring in Don Chandler to punt. He who would go on to be a wide receiver for the Raiders during Super Bowl II. Chandler into punt, 11, 32-yarder, and that's going to be fielded by Carl Tassif. 32-yarder at the 28, Tassif. 4. And that is 15 yards and chance of a fumble. Well, it is a fumble. Let's just see who recovers. So Tassif, 15, fumble, 43-yard line, 2 through 6. Nope, 7 through 10. Punting team recovers. Fumble, lost. Doesn't matter who really recovered it. Fumble returns. I don't have fumble returns right there. I never wrote that down, so I would know. Let me get the rule book out real quick. It won't take but a second of just where it is. Fumble returns. Oh, loose ball. Duh, I do have that written down there. Number 8, lost 2 yards on the return. So, boom. Giants are going to take over just like they did on their first drive at the Colts 45-yard line. My fumble, we'll call that XFR -2. All righty, 1st and 10 for the Giants. Frank Gifford around the end. Cards and dice tabletop, how is it going? Yes, it is hard to do with all the cards, but I'll tell you what. I finally found my setup. I'm going to talk for a second. And Mr. Utah Mike, thank you for this suggestion. Speeds up the game like crazy, makes me not talk, and I'm talking. But I've got everything laid out. It's easy to get to, so it does really well for me. All right, we're going Gifford around the end. 1st and 10, 7 and run. That is a 3-yard gain for Gifford. Yes, Mr. Utah Mike, you did that to me. You made this awesome so it wasn't a 2.5-hour video. 2nd and 7, Mel Triplett going to go line buck, fullback, 6. Giants living off the Colts cards. A line buck, 6. We've got a fumble chance. 0-yard gain, 8 through 10. Fumble. Nope, that is just a 0-yard gain. Triplett holds on to it. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 at the Colts 42-yard line. Let's say we're going to go Frank Gifford around the end. Chance of penalty, 11 and run. Onside tackle. Offensive onside tackle. We're going to say they went to the left. This is where we get to use it. So Giants onside tackle, we're going to call left tackle. That's going to be Rosie Brown is a 6 blocking. So right side defensive end is going to be Don Joyce at a 4. It's going to give the advantage to the Giants. They're going to pick up 6 yards, 4th and 1. Gifford with a 6-yard gain, 4th and 1 with 4:19 left to go in the first quarter. And they're going to go for it. They're going to give it to Triplett, line buck. They're going to be guessed right, doesn't matter. 10. And offensive center, +7 or +3. So we're going to call that Ray Watecha. Ray Watecha is a run block of 6, and we'll give it to both. Art Donovan is a 6. Ties go to the defender. Let me check that rule. It's a general rule for tabletop and RPG. Let me just make sure. Split defense ratings, no. Linebacker run, no. Double team, no. No sack occurs. Where is the? I don't know. I'm going to go ties. Go to the offensive team. Ties go to the offensive team. That's a 7-yard pickup for Triplett. First down for the Giants. Their first down of the game. I think I got that right. If it's tie, it goes to the offensive player. All right, back at it. 3:42 to go. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Frank Gifford around the end. 3-8. Guessed right. 4-yard loss. Bleacher Bums Gaming. Yes, how is it going? Welcome to the chat. I love this football game, and we're going to do it. You know what I mean? I love this football game. So back to the 33. He's going to bring up 2nd and 14 for the Giants. Short pass to Kyle Rote, split end. Short pass 7. Defender X or 15. So that's going to be Rote. Is I don't have that. So we're going to go with the first short. We'll call it incomplete, because I don't have those ratings handy. 3rd and 14. Short pass to Schnelker, tight end. 9, Connerly, short pass. Guessed right. 9 is incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 14 from the 33. Pat Summerall from the 33 has to roll a 2. They are going to go for it. They're going to go short pass to Gifford. 10, short pass receiver. Frank Gifford's receiver card on a short pass. Rolls a 5, 15-yard gain. Hauls it in, falls across the first down marker. His waist at the first down marker, his ball a yard past. Down to the 18. 1st and 10 for the Giants. They only have to go to the 8. Get it right. There. Get in there. All right, cool. 1st and 10. They're going to go Triplett off tackle. Chance of penalty off tackle 4 is 15 yards or 5 yards if it's 7 through 10. It is a 15-yard gain for Triplett, down to the 3. 1st and goal, Giants knocking on the Colts' door. Chance of penalty. Should have done that. Not necessarily here, folks. Colts 4, no flag. The touch the field of cotton does not happen. 1st and goal at the 3. 21 seconds left to go. Giants are going to get in another play. Frank Gifford off tackle. 8, guessed right, and 3 yards, touchdown. Frank Gifford. There'll be enough time for the kickoff before. So Frank Gifford scores. I pause it so that way I can write down the scoring. So at 11 seconds left, first, Gifford. No penalty. Summerall 2 through 10 and 12, so the kick is good. New York 7-0 here at the end of the first quarter. Time for the kickoff. Summerall, chance of penalty, 3, 2 yards deep in the end zone, and I do believe that Lenny Lyles is going to kneel on that one. Let's see if there is a penalty, though. Giants, number 5, offsides. They're starting at the 20. I think they're going to take the 20-yard line. That's not a horrible result. So Lyles with a touchback, and that's going to move us to the second quarter. Your score after one. The Giants 7-0 over the Colts. Here we go. 1st and 10. Amici off tackle. 10 is going to be a 4-yard gain for Amici. That's going to bring us 2nd and 6. We're going to go short. Lenny Moore. Guessed wrong. 11 short pass. 15-yard gain. 1st down. Lenny Moore, but there is 8. No flag. 15-yard gain for Lenny Moore. 1st and 10. Out to the 39 for the Colts. Moving the ball. Johnny Unitas with a beautiful pass to Moore in the flats. Moore got upfield and got a few yards out of it. They're going to call Jack Call, fullback, up the gut. 11. Linebuck guessed right, is going to be stuffed at the line. And offsides called on the Colts. I do believe Giants are going to take that. All righty, 1st and 15. Amici end run. 8. We're going to say guessed wrong. 1st and 15. 8. And he's stuffed for a 4-yard loss. Giants all over that one. Dream over. 4-yard loss. 2nd and 19 from the 30 for the Colts. We're going to see a short pass to Ray Berry from Johnny Unitas. 13 minutes left to go in the half. 6. Short pass. Incomplete. I'm going to bring up 3rd and a buttload. Medium pass to Lenny Moore. Or long, rather. Sorry, long pass. Guessed right. 7. That is incomplete. Johnny Unitas. And they are going to bring in Ray Brown to punt. Back to receive the punt, Don Maynard and Lyndon Crow. Here is the kick. 11. 28-yarder, Don Maynard. At the 42. 28 for Brown. Don Maynard, look at the opponent's punt, 1 yard on the return. So the Giants take over at their own 43. They are the victim of their own success with some really good field position here. 1st and 10. We're going to give this to Triplet, linebuck, fullback. 7, we'll say guessed right. 5-yard gain. The Giants moving it on the ground. With the occasional pass attempt, Connerly so far is 1 for 4, 15 yards and an interception. Nothing stellar, but this is the late 50s. Clinton Parks, how is it going? Got to work on the stadium clock. Now we got this. I got to maybe get something a little more viewable, but oh, you guys cannot see it. I had that fixed before. I had that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, it times out, and I can't stop that. All right, so here we go. That was Triplet picks up 5 on 1st down. Clinton, welcome anyway. Welcome very much to the chat. 2nd and 5. Giants are hopefully marching. Frank Gifford is going to take this one off tackle. 6, we'll say guessed right. Stuffed at the line. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Giants. And we're going to see a short pass called to Kyle Rote, split end. 10, short pass, receiver card, Kyle Rote. Short pass, we'll say guessed right. 5, incomplete. Didn't really matter either way. Going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Giants, and looking to pin the Colts deep in their own territory. They're going to bring on Don Chandler. to punt. And yes, those of you late on, yeah, I love the setup, Clinton. I really do, man. I came up with it. Mr. Mike Utah Mike, who is in the chat, he came up with the clock, and I was like, I got to make this work for a fast game, and it really does. So here we go, Chandler with the punt. 37 yards to Carl Tassif. So that's going to be down to the 15. Tassif with the return goes to the Colts, number 8. 8-yard return. Better than the 15-yard return last time, resulting in a fumble. 23-yard line. Colts take over. 1st and 10. We're going to go Alan Amici off tackle. We'll say 8, guessed right. 5-yard gain for the horse. 28, 2nd and 5. Going to give Jack Call, the fullback, the ball up the gut. 8, line buck stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Keep meaning to stop in and check out ID Jester's Bo Knows replay. Just the perfect time as far as me for baseball. Here we go. 3rd down and 5. And we're going to call Unitas short to tight end Mutscheller. 11, guessed right. It's incomplete if it's 4 to 12. Interception 13 yards downfield. Otherwise, nope, incomplete pass for Unitas. He is 1 for 5, a 15-yarder to Lenny Moore. Brings up 4th and 5, and Ray Brown is coming in to punt. So far, a low-scoring defensive slugfest. 9, Brown, 37 yards to the 35-yard line, and that is fielded by Don Maynard. Yes, that Don Maynard. Let's write down to 37 so I don't forget. Maynard with 9 would be punt returns. Fair catch. So Maynard with a fair catch. Giants are going to take over at their 35. 1st and 10. And we are going to go long for Kyle Rote. We'll say guessed wrong. Chance of penalty. Long 7. Intercepted way downfield or incomplete 8 to 10. Ball. Nope, that is an interception. 28 yards downfield. See if there's a chance of penalty. 6, no chance of penalty. So 28 yards downfield. Tried to really mix it up. Did not work. Connerly interception. We'll give the return 10 yards. Colts take over at their own 47. 1st and 10, 6:31 left to go here in the half. Alan Amici off tackle. Right, stuffed at the line. 2nd and 10. We'll go Jack Call. No, we're going to go flat pass to Jack Call. 10, flat pass, 3-yard gain on the screen to Jack Call. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 at midfield. What are the Colts going to do? They are going to call. Yep. All right, here we go. 3rd and 7. Ray Berry, short pass. 4. Unitas must run. Unitas 5 picks up 11 on the scramble. 1st and 10 Colts. They move the chains. to the Giant 39-yard line. 5:09 left to go here in the half. 1st and 10. Colts. Amici gets the call and run. That is 4 and 7-yard pickup. He just fights for it down to the 32. 2nd down and 3. They're going to get Jack Call, the line buck. 11, fumble, 1-yard loss. And it is recovered by Call. We'll say he falls on that one. -1, fumble recovered. Own. Call falls on it. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Alan Shaw. It is not an iPhone. It is a Moto G with Republic Wireless. My phone bill with this smartphone, which operates primarily off Wi-Fi, is $18 a month. It's not prepaid. You've got internet usage up to 1 gig a month. Everything else I do within range of Wi-Fi, and boom, I'm very happy with this phone. I really am. It's not like a straight talk or anything. It's a real phone. Public Wireless is an offshoot of Sprint. And here we go. I'm talking again. 3rd and 4. Alan, though, welcome to the chat. Colts are going to do Amici end run. 7. Guessed right. Stuffed at the line. 33-yard line. Steve Myra is 2 to 3 good. So they're going to go for it. 4th and 4. 4th and 4, we're going to go for it. And we're going to go Lenny Moore, short pass. 12, long gain. And everything is over 32. That is a touchdown. Lenny Moore, 33 yards. Oh, we got to pause it so I can write it down. Johnny Unitas comes through. Baltimore at 2:52 in the 2nd. Unitas, 33 pass to Moore. Steve Myra, 9, 2, 10, and 12 is good. Myra kick. And the Colts tie it up. 7-7. Moore, 33. Myra with the extra point, and that brings us to the kickoff. Just under 3 minutes to go in the half. Oh, turn it back on, dummy. Hit play. The kickoff. Myra tees up the ball. 4 to the 3-yard line. Number 2 back. And I believe that's going to be Don Maynard. It is 6, 27-yard return. So that's going to put the Giants on the 30, and they've got to hurry up here a little bit. 27. So no talking by me. Got to get to the 40. 1st and 10. Gifford around the end. Guessed right, 1-yard gain. 2nd down, it's going to be a short to Schlenker, tight end. 4. Schlenker, the tight end, for a 1st down for the Giants. I want to keep that up and running so I can see what's going on. 15 out to the 46. Giants would like to drive here. 1st and 10. Gifford around the end. End run 5. Defensive end. So that's going to be, we'll say, the right side. Rosie Brown is a 5. Left defensive end would be Gino Marchetti at a 6. Stands him up. So that is going to be stuffed at the line. Gino Marchetti with a great play on Gifford. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Got to get it moving. Giants call a timeout. Going to think about what they're doing here. All righty, Giants Kyle Rote is going to be the recipient of a short pass play. 2-7 incomplete pass. We'll stop the clock for that. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. We're looking short pass to Don Maynard, the flanker. 8, guessed right, incomplete pass. Yeah, I do that once I get inside the 2-minute warning. So 4th and 10 at the 46. We're going to go ahead and just punt it away. Hope to pin him deep. Don Chandler. Doink. For Chandler with a 51-yard kick. So down to the 3-yard line. Chandler 51. I missed his other, we'll call it a 37. The number 2 back is going to be Carl Tassif. 11. Lost 4 on the return into the end zone. Safety. -4. Safety. With 29 seconds left before the half. Tassif tackled in end zone. New York 9-7. How's that a safety in this game? Oh, man. Al Red Sox fan, how is it going? We're doing well. We're at about the 35-40 minute mark. And with that safety, we've got a free kick. The Colts, Steve, nope, that's going to be Ray Brown kicking off from the 20. Punt. So that is 7. Touchback would be 65. So so that would be an 80-yard. Really? Yeah, it'd be an 80. That'd be a touchback from there. That'll leave one last play. Yeah, you're adding 15 yards, and you're 15 yards back. If the punt was a touchback, the free kick is a touchback. So that means the Giants have one more play from their own 20. And they are going to go long to Mr. Don Maynard. Can he? Yeah, he could. Yep, long to Don Maynard. 9. Defensive back in zone. I don't have defensive backs in zone, so we're going to call that incomplete pass and end of the half. Oh, brother, your score after the first half, the New York Giants 9, the Baltimore Colts 7. This is a 1958 matchup. All right, here we go. Let's move right along to the third quarter. Let's get this game moving along. We'll have plenty of time to catch up when we do again, to announce to you guys, we're going to do the giveaway live, 8 o'clock. I'm probably going to start a live stream again at about 7:45 to get a chance for the contestants to get in so that way they can watch if they want to. But that's why I wanted to bust this game out quickly before we got to that. So the Giants won the toss. They elected to receive in the first half. The Colts are going to receive here to open up the second half. So the Giants are going to be kicking off. Pat Summerall, 9. Chance of a penalty. I looked at the wrong one for that free kick. It didn't matter. It was incomplete. Sorry about that. 9 to the 1-yard line. And that's going to be the number 1 back, Lenny Lyles. Chance of a penalty. Lyles, and I keep dragging stuff everywhere here. Come on now, Chris. Stop doing that mess. Lyles with a 5 is a 41-yard return out to the 42, but let's see if it sticks. It's going to be against the Colts. If so, 6 is blank, no penalty. Lyles with a 41-yard return. If you are in this chat, you are dedicated to this channel, Bleacher Bums Gaming. Anybody else who hasn't yet, you may enter. Yeah, go ahead and enter the giveaway. Make sure you comment on the giveaway video. I want in. So that way everybody is in one place, because I'm not going to look anywhere else. But yeah, if you're in here, go right ahead. You can go ahead and register. That's fine by me. I'm good with that. All righty. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Untitled end run. 8. Guessed right. Stuff for a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 for the Colts from their own 39-yard line. Now we're going to say short to Mutscheller. That is a 7. Guessed right. Incomplete pass. Johnny Unitas. 3rd down. That went a minute and a half on the timer on the kickoff, so these quick plays like this are fine by me. Short pass to Ray Berry. 11. Guessed right. Incomplete 4-12 or an interception downfield. Otherwise, that is an incomplete pass. Johnny Unitas. Going to bring up 4th and 14. They're going to bring Ray Brown in to punt. 10. Should be a 33-yarder to Don Maynard. Down to the 29. Don Maynard rolls a 9, which will be fair catch. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll write that down. I'm missing punts every once in a while here. All right. Fair catch at the 29. 1st and 10 Giants. Frank Gifford off tackle. 9. Guessed right. 1-yard gain. Giants at the 30. 2nd and 9. And we're going to go with a short pass to Kyle Rote, the split end. 7. Short pass. We'll call that incomplete because I don't have defenders in the zone. I'm not using the advanced, so. 3rd down and 9. We're going to go short pass to Frank Gifford. 4. Short pass, 15-yard gain to Gifford. Giants move the chains out to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, the beginnings of a drive perhaps. Ball is going to go to fullback, Mel Triplett, line buck. 5, guessed right, we'll say, at the line of scrimmage, but it's a fumble if it's a 2 or a 3. No, stuffed at the line. So that is 2nd and 10 coming up for the New York Giants. All right, Frank Gifford, off tackle. 8. Off tackle is going to be a 3-yard gain for Mr. Gifford. Bring up 3rd and 7. Short pass to Don Maynard. 7. Short pass, incomplete. That will bring up 4th and 7 from their own 48. And Don Chandler is going to come out the punt. 5. Punting, 47 yards. 10, 20, 34. Down to the 5-yard line. Carl Tassif. Hopefully he's going to be able to run forward this time. Rolls a 5, 9-yard return. Probably should have called the fair catch, but it's okay. What was that kick? That was 47. Make sure you write down the punts, Chris. Colts take over at their own 14-yard line, 1st and 10. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Untitled Off tackle. 7 guessed right, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. We're going to go off tackle fullback. Jack Call. 8. Guessed wrong. We'll give that a 4-yard gain for the fullback. 3rd and 6 coming up. Out to the 18-yard line. We're looking at Lenny Moore. Flanker back on a short pass. Chance of a penalty. 6. Incomplete. And no flag. So Johnny Unitas throws an incomplete pass. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. So we're going to see Ray Brown trot back out onto the field and punt again for the Colts. Chance of penalty. So Brown, 41-yarder to Crow. Crow rolls a 2. That's a fair catch for Lyndon Crow. Let's check the penalty. That'll be against a punting team. Now they had the ball. That'll be against a returning team. 5 offsides against the Giants. And I do believe the Colts are going to take that and bring up 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Well, the Colts really want this. What do we got going? Alan Amici linebucker, as long as he pretty much rolls 6 or higher. Jack Call is not looking too good. They're going for it. Alan Amici, linebucker. 4. 9-yard pickup. Amici breaks into the secondary. Colts first down. 4th and 1 from their 23. Gets out to the 32. And the Colts really gamble on that one. They come through with it. 1st and 10. Yeah, I know, Alan. No, I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it. And Amici came through. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 32-yard line with 6:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Alan Amici just ran. So we're going to go Jack Call, off tackle. 8 guessed right is a 1-yard gain. And no penalty. So Call picks up 1. 2nd and 9. Good stop by Gino Marchina. Wrong team. Good stop. I don't know. Robistelli. Somebody stopped him. 2nd and 9 from the 33. Alan Amici is going to go end run. 10, we'll say guessed right. Picks up 3, 3rd and 6. What was Alan Amici's nickname? It's Horse something. It was Crazy Horse, wasn't it? The Horse. I'm thinking the Horse, but it was Crazy Horse, wasn't it? It wasn't just the Horse. Somebody help me. I don't have time to look. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Short pass, Ray Berry. Johnny Unitas drops back. 10, and he is dropped. He is sacked for an 8-yard loss. That is Sam Huff. Breaks through the line. Oh, man. Back to the 28, 4th and 14. And I don't think they're going to go for it here. Ray Brown comes onto the field. Iron Horse, thank you. Amici, I'm going to write that on there. That's what I do with my cards. If I got a nickname I want to remember, I'm putting it on there. I thought it was Iron, something Horse. Iron Horse, Alan Amici. Just the Horse? Thought he was Iron Horse. It's something Horse. Just the Horse, really? I'll check it out and make sure. because horse is all that's really coming. Dave S., how's it going? 58 Giants, 58 Colts, 9-7 Giants. Difference is a safety on a punt return. And we have 4th and 14. Colts are punting it away. We have 3:48 left to go in the third quarter. Ray Brown, chance of penalty here. So that's a 39-yard kick to the number 1 back, which is Don Maynard. Rolls a 3, so that's a 4-yard return right there. Maynard 4, but there is a chance for a penalty. And that's going to be on the punting team. 2-5 offsides against the Colts. I think the Giants are going to keep that. 39-yard kick by Tassa, 4-yard return by Maynard. No mishaps, 35 yards downfield, 33, 43, 47, 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Giants. First and 10 for the Giants. So here we go. Frank Gifford, end run. 6. That is stuffed at the line, 8 through 10. Fumble otherwise. 8, stuffed at the line, Frank Gifford is. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Giants. This one's going to be a short pass to Kyle Rote. Split end. Flat pass to Rote. 4. That's going to be a -5. Drop for a loss. Kyle Rote. But let's see if there's a penalty. 12, there is not. Kyle Rote catches the pass, but he's dragged down way behind the line. Down to the 32, 3rd and 15 for the Giants. We're going to have a short pass to Don Maynard. Another chance for a penalty. Short pass, 3, 17-yard pickup. Maynard gets the first down. 5, 10. Opponent number 6. Oh, no, but they're bringing it back. 10, all passes attempted. Opponent number 6. Holding 10 yards. Yeah, they're going to bring that one back. So that's going to be 3rd and a lot more. 3rd and 25 for the Giants. Minute to go in the third quarter. Long pass to Kyle Rote. 9. Guessed right. Incomplete. The camera's not moving around too bad. I'm happy with that. That's going to bring up 4th and 25. And Don Chandler. Yes, that Don Chandler is going to punt the ball away. Chance of penalty. That's a 56-yarder to Tassif. And is a return at 12 yards. Team 7, no penalty. So that's going to be 56-yard punt eke by Chandler. Tassif a 12-yard return. So 44, 10, 20, 30, 40. One more, and that's the end of the third quarter. So the Colts will take over at their own 34-yard line, down by 2. Your score, New York Giants 9, Baltimore Colts 7. Dave, I appreciate that. This is something that I worked out, and this right here is something, Mr. Utah Mike, thank you very much, sir, and glad you could make it into the chat early if you're not in any longer. But, man, Mad Props came up with the timer thing to speed the game up because I was doing it and talking the way I normally do. And 2.5-hour videos. So, no. I said I can do it faster than that. So, here we go. Let's bust this sucker out. Fourth quarter, 1st and 10. Colts down by 2. Alan Amici, the horse. I think it is just the horse. Yep. Okay. Alan Amici, the horse. On and off tackle. And the flags are flying, maybe. 7 will be stuffed at the line. Is there a penalty? Defense number 9. Opponent offsides on the Colts. So, yes, that's going to be their second offside penalty of the game. Back to the 29-yard line, 1st and 15. They're going to give this to Jack Call. Off tackle. We'll say 6. We'll say guessed wrong. And he only picks up 2. The fullback. So 2nd and 31. We're going to go flat pass to Amici. 8. Flat pass, receiver card. See what the horse has got for us. Flat pass, we'll say guessed right because I'm not doing that reverse thing. 7. He cannot haul it in. Incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 13. The Colts are down 2. I never started the period. So I'm going to let that run for a minute. Yeah, Mr. Utah Mike, he's still here. Awesome. Huge made this possible because I can swallow an hour and 20-minute video instead of a 2 hour and 45-minute video or two-parter. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Now I need to get you guys Brainiac and help me lessen the length of the basketball game because that is a 2 hour, 45-minute game for me, and I do not feel like messing around with that. I really do not. So we'll let that get down to 14, and we will go with the 3rd and 13 here in just a second. That's good enough right now. 3rd and 13. We're going to go short pass to Ray Berry. Back, short pass right, and he is flushed from the pocket. Chase downfield, picks up 7 yards. That's going to bring up 4th and 6 for the Colts from their own 37-yard line, and they're going to punt. Ray Brown comes out on the field. 4. That'll be a 47-yard kick to Crow. 39, 49, 41, 31, 21. Lyndon Crow, 7. That's going to be a 1-yard return. So the Giants, with a 2-point lead, start at their own 22-yard line. 1st and 10. They're not necessarily going to slow down. They would like to score again. Not going to be in a huge hurry, though. Let's say Frank Gifford, off tackle. 3 guessed right, 2-yard gain for the GIF. Out to the 24-yard line. He is dragged down by Don Shinnick, middle linebacker, followed him outside. He's keeping an eye on him just so that's bringing up 2nd and 8 for the Giants. They're going to give the ball to Mel Triplett on the off tackle. 11, defensive card. Side end, +7 or +2. Well, the onside end, we're going to say the left side this time. That will be Kyle Rote. Run blocking 0. And right end, Don Joyce is a 4. So that's going to be the worst of the 2. 11 on the off tackle, I think it was. So +2 for Triplett. 2-yard gain. That's going to put him to the 26-yard line. 3rd and 6 for the Giants. Frank Gifford around the end. 9. Defensive end, -1 or +6. So let's say we're going to the right this time. Jack Stroud is a 5 run blocking. Left end Marchetti is a 6. So that's going to be -1, but a chance of a penalty. Defensive team 4, no flag. -1 for Gifford. So the Giants, 25-yard line, 4th and 7. That's going to bring Don Chandler out onto the field. Yes, that Don Chandler. Who went on to be a receiver for the Raiders in Super Bowl II, along with Freddie Biletnikoff. I'd love to get a card for Freddie Biletnikoff. I need to find a Raiders team in the late 60s, early 70s. I do have Super Bowl 11. I got Biletnikoff. What am I talking about? All righty, here we go. That's enough time wasting. The punt. 8 43-yarder by Chandler. So 35, 45, 45, 35, 32. To the number 2 back, which is Tassif. Carl Tassif. He rolls a 10, which is a fair catch. So the Colts are going to take over at their own 32-yard line, and they don't want to get in a position where they've run out of time. So we're going to go 1st and 10. Jack Call on the line, Buck. That is 4. Guessed right. Stuffed at the line, the fullback is. 2nd and 10. We're going to say short pass to flanker Lenny Moore. 11. Guessed right. Incomplete 4 through 12. Intercepted downfield otherwise. That's an incomplete pass for Unitas. 3rd and 10. Flat pass to Alan Amici. Flat pass 10. We'll say guessed right. 2-yard pass to Amici. Not enough to do anything. Out to the 34. It's going to bring up 4th and 8. And with 9:16 left to go in the game, 2 points down, the Colts are punting it away again. I keep stats like that. I modified an old APBA football sheet, which is what I cut my teeth on, APBA football. And that is how I keep stats. I need to do how I keep stats like I did with baseball for the football thing, so that way you guys can see what's going on. I'm going to have to do a video on that. All right, so here we go. The punt. Ray Brown, chance of a penalty. So that's going to be a 39-yarder to Maynard. Maynard with a 9. That's a fair catch. However, chance of penalty. Punting team, 12-0. Okay, so Brown with a 39-yard kick. Maynard calls a fair catch. So 35, 45, 45, 35, 25. Take 2 back to 27-yard line. Giants 1st and 10. Frank Gifford off tackle. They don't need to be fancy. 5. Lost a yard, 4 through 12. Fumble otherwise. Lost a yard. Gifford loses 1. 2nd and 11 for the Giants from their own 26-yard line. And we're going to see a short pass to the tight end. Schnelker. 8. Short, incomplete pass. Guessed right. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for the Giants. We're going to see flat pass to Frank Gifford. 8. Flat pass, receiver card. Frank Gifford. Flat pass. We'll say guessed right. 6. Incomplete. Connerly off his mark. And the Giants are going to punt it away again. Not a whole lot going on in this game offensively, really. 6:48 left to go in the game, and that is going to bring Don Chandler back out onto the field with a 41-yard kick to Tassif. Let me mark 41 because I always forget to do that. 27, 37, 47, 43, 33, 20. Nope. 28, shoot, from the 26, 41, 67, 33-yard line. I had it right. Tassif going to return from the 33. That's a 6. And that's going to be a 7-yard return for Carl Tassif. Colts with some decent field position starting at their own 40. 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Crew. 5:50 left to go in the game. Alan Amici, end run, 10. Lost 2 yards. And no penalty. So Amici stuffed behind the line. Both defenses are just being mammoth against the run here. And the pass is yielding nothing. Ray Berry, short pass. 7. And Unitas goes down. 9-yard sack. We'll give that one to Huff also. Back to the 29. That's going to be 3rd and 21 for the Colts. Long pass. Lenny Moore. Make sure Moore can catch a long pass. Yes, he can. Guessed right. Chance of a penalty. 10. Receiver card. Oh, no. Chance of a penalty. Rolls an 11. 27 yards. Lenny Moore. First down, Colts. 6-9. Opponent's offsides, but it's brought back. The Colts jumped. Oh, man, it breaks the heart. Back to the 24. 3rd and 26. Oh, my goodness. Time for the winning drive, I know, but dear Lord, they're shooting themselves in the foot with 4:18 to go. 3rd and 26. Long pass to Ray Berry. Another chance of a penalty. 10, long pass, incomplete. 5, offsides against the Giants. With these penalties, we're going to go ahead and pause since we're getting close. Pause for the Colts. Offsides against the Giants. So we've got it again at the 29-yard line, 3rd and 21. We're going to go long pass to Lenny Moore. 4 minutes to go. Another one. 4. Long pass. Unitas must run. 11. Loses a yard. That's a sack. 8. No penalty. Unitas dragged down, trying to scramble. 4th down and 22. They're going to punt. 11 is going to be a 28-yarder to Maynard. 25, add one more, the 44-yard line. Maynard with a 6 is an 8-yard return. Giants 1st and 10 at the Colts 48-yard line. Frank Gifford, he's going to run this one. We need to keep this active at this point, I think. Off tackle, 7, and that is a 4-yard gain. Frank Gifford. We'll let it get down to 225. 4-yard gain. Down to the 44. Colts are in trouble. Here we go. Yeah, 220. That'll work. 2nd down, triplet, running up the middle. Line buck, 7. 4-yard gain for Mel Triplett, the fullback. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Right there. Get in. 2-minute warning. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2 for the Giants. 3rd and 2 for the Giants. And they're going to go Frank Gifford up the gut. No, short gain. Off tackle. 7. Picks up 5. 1st down, Giants. Colts call a timeout. running not a lot of first downs in this game at all. Dear Lord. 6 first downs for the Giants, 5 first downs for the Colts. A defensive slugfest. Colts have 2 timeouts remaining. 2-point game, 9-7 Giants. All right, here we go. We're going to go Mel Triplett off tackle. Fullback. 6, picks up 2. And that's enough for the Colts to call another timeout. 33-yard line. They have 1 timeout remaining. 2nd and 8. Frank Gifford off tackle. 5 off tackle, defensive tackle 0 or +5. Let's do this right. We'll say right side. So right tackle is Jack Stroud at a 5. Left end is Marchetti at a 6. So that's going to be off tackle 5. Stuffed at the line. Let that run a couple more seconds for Gifford. Colts are going to call their last timeout. And what? Triplett had 2. So at the 33-yard line, 3rd and 8. Frank Gifford. Can't run that one because he just did. We're going to say short pass to Don Maynard. 7, guessed right, incomplete pass. And from the 33, Pat Summerall is only a 2 is good. 3 through 12 is nothing. We're going to go for it. Did Johnny U and the Colts score? The Johnny U and the Colts did score. We'll go over the scoring here in just a second, Al, but yes, they did. The score is 9-7, New York Giants. And 4th and 8 at the Colts 33, minute 21 to go. And the Giants are going to go for it. They get the first down. The game is over. They don't. The Colts have one last chance. And they're going to go Frank Gifford. Off tackle. Nope, they're going to go flat pass to Gifford. 6, flat pass. Guessed right, only 3 yards. And the Colts have one last chance from their own 30. Minute 14 left to go in the game. Down 2 points. And here we go. The Baltimore Colts. Johnny Unitas is going to go short to Ray Berry. Chance of a penalty. 6, incomplete pass. 10, opponent number 6. And that's going to be holding against the Giants, 10 yards and a first down. Oh, no, defense. Sorry, number 6, illegal contact. 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Sorry about that. Read the wrong one. Illegal contact, 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 5 for the Colts from their own 35-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Johnny Unitas is looking short for tight end Mutscheller. 11, short pass, 15 yards. They call a time. They do not call a timeout. Mutscheller, 15. Passing first down, 1st and 10. Drop the white die. I had done so good. Come here, you little bugger. Yeah, that's my head. That's my head. I need my helmet. Stop the clock to move the chains. I don't know if they did that back then, but we're doing it there, right? Okay, here we go. 1st and 10. We're looking for Lenny Moore, flanker, short pass, 7. And Unitas for a 9-yard sack. Oh, man. 2nd and 19. He's looking for Ray Berry, short, 7. Dropped again for a 9-yard sack. And they're going to call their last timeout. They already did. -9, back to the 32. Long pass to Lenny Moore. Must run. Johnny Unitas. 9, picks up 2 yards. We're going to say he got out of bounds. The 34-yard line, 7 seconds left to go in the game. 4th and 26. Here it is. Yep, out of timeouts. Here it is. Final play of the game. Long pass to Ray Berry. Johnny Unitas. Incomplete. That's the ball game right there. The ball game. Johnny Unitas. The pass falls incomplete. The New York Giants are victorious by a score of 9-7. Whoa. That was a slugfest. Holy wow. We clean these up and we'll do some stats here, folks. Boom, boom, boom. You guys go there. You go there. That's the Giants. Yeah, both of these I got off eBay. They are Strat Fan reprint sets. One's 92, the Colts. The blue ones in the plain black and white are the 98 reprint for the Giants. You go there. You guys go here. There. Let's pick you guys up. Yeah, we'll do some stats. And remember, I'm going to come back about 7:45. Let people come in. Then at 8 o'clock, we're going to do the drawing for the Strat-O-Matic Delaware giveaway to see who wins and gets some Strat-O-Matic merchandise that I'm going to pick up personally on opening day, and hopefully maybe even another little surprise that I might have in store. We shall see. But let's count this up real quick. Amici, 5, 10, 13 carries, no touchdowns or fumbles, 18 plus 8, 26, 27, 36 yards. Call has 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 on 8 carries. Johnny Unitas. Let's go over the scoring real quick. Al was asking. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Frank Gifford with a 3-yard run. Pat Summerall with the point after. New York takes a 7-0 lead. Then Baltimore drives downfield from the 33-yard line. Lenny Moore on a little up pattern catches the pass from Johnny Unitas in step, untouched into the end zone. Steve Myra with the extra point, 7-7 tie. The Giants get the ball after this drive. They get to their 4th down, and Don Chandler sails a punt to the 3-yard line. Carl Tassif gets tackled in the end zone. Giants 9-7, and that's where the score stayed. That was right there. Yes, the safety won the game. It did. The safety won the game. And they're right there. Johnny Unitas, 4 carries for 20. So that is 25 for 71 rushing for the Colts. Not a lot. Call 1 catch for 3. Mutscheller 1 for 15. Lenny Moore 2 for 48 and a touchdown. Alan Amici 1 for 2. So that is 5 of 15. No interceptions. Johnny Unitas for 50, 68. And 1 touchdown. Sacked 6 times. 7, 28 plus 16, 44 yards. Lester Lyles, 1 kickoff return for 41 with a touchback. Carl Tassif, 6 punt returns for 15, 23, 19, 28, 47 yards. 1 fumble, 1 fair catch. Ray Brown, 8 punts for a mess of yards. We'll count them later. Steve Myra, no field goals, 1 for 1 on the extra points, so he's got 1 point. Let's look at the Giants rushing. Gifford, 5, 10, 15, 19 carries, and not a lot of yards. 1, 5, 9, 10, 13, 18, 19 carries for 18 yards and 1 touchdown. 9 carries, a little more success for Mel Triplett. 14, 29, 38, 42 yards. So that's 28 runs for the Giants for 60. The Colts actually ran better than the Giants did. Kyle Rote, 1 catch for -5. Bob Schnelker, the tight end, 1 for 15. Frank Gifford, 3 for 33. So that is Charlie Connerly, 5 of with an interception. 43 yards, no touchdowns. King, 1 kickoff return for 40 with a touchback. Don Maynard, 1, 2, 3, 4 punt returns for 128, 40 yards, 3 fair catches. Crow, 1 punt return for 1 yard. Don Chandler punted 7 times. Pat Summerall, no field goals, 1 for 1 on the extra point, so he scored a point. First downs, I mean, there it is. 6 first downs for the Colts, 6 first downs for the Giants. We've got 7. We've got, 7, 7, and 2. For your final score, the New York Giants, 9. The Baltimore Colts, 7. Dave, you're welcome, guys. I love playing these games. I love even more that I figure out ways to play them more quickly, rather accurately, so that way I'm not the only one who's enjoying these things. I really, really do enjoy playing these games for you guys. Dave S., great channel. Check him out. He is my muse for hockey. So all the hockey is because of him. Al Red Sox fan, good friend of the channel. Check out his channel as well. Bleacher Bums Gaming, fantastic channel. Check him out. And shout outs and saying, hey, Alan Shaw. Yep, no score this half. Nope, it is 9-7. All of it happened in the first half. Could easily have been a tie game, and we could have been going into overtime, maybe double overtime. So it could well have happened. Derek, Dodgers Royals fan, thanks for coming to the room this evening, good sir. Clinton Parks, I'm glad you could make it. Yes, I'm going to make a How I Keep Stats for Football. I did it for baseball, and a lot of people watch it. I'll do that for football as well. I will, Alan. Clinton, thank you very much for asking that question. I got to make a note to do that. Mr. Utah Mike, the timer idea. So the football games are courtesy of Mr. Utah Mike, my pigskin muse. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Everybody scrolling on up. Guys, we're just going to say this is Chris, Strat-O-Matic, Delaware. Half hour, so that way we can get the giveaway live stream going. But in the meantime, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in just a short bit.